Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another classic hardcore video. The date is March 10th, 2023, and tomorrow, Circuit 1 for the Hardcore All-Stars World Tour starts. Now, most of you might know what that is. I've been streaming it for the last couple weeks, and it's been an absolute ton of fun. The level cap for tomorrow's circuit is 22.5, and gearing this guy up and my other hunters has just been a ton of sweat, but it's also been a ton of fun. I feel really good about our team. It's myself on Hunter, Grace for Days on Feral Druid, Boga on Rogue, Tactics on Warrior, my man Dustbone on Shaman, and backup we have Mage, Lesmos from Rothrag. So our team is called No CC. We're running a Horde physical damage cleave, and we're good to go, man. We've been working hard, getting our characters ready, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm making this video kind of for myself, just to remember what this character looked like the day before, and remember some of these funny items that we worked hard to get. Because, you know, after those circuits over, we'll quickly out-level this stuff, and we'll likely vendor it, but it was really fun while it lasted. And our character is done right now. He's fully ready to go. This is it. No more ore to mine, no more fish to fish, fish to catch, no more quests to do. Everything is prepared. We're fully locked and loaded. 80 water, 20 food, 30 of the max rank mana potions requires level 22, perfectly on the dot. 10 of the greater healing potion requires level 21. Stocked up on blood shards. We have the upgrades that we're going to equip in our bag. I actually fished up a 10 agility, 2-handed axe today, which is absolutely insane, but I don't think we're hitting 25 in this circuit, so unfortunately it's going to be a non-factor. But yeah, guys, I just want to quickly go over this character one last time. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, it's been super fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. I hope you guys have been enjoying watching it, and maybe some of you guys are competing tomorrow. We got a fun road ahead. Still got 10 weeks to go on the World Tour. 4 more circuits after this. Just really having a great time. So here we go. From top to bottom, in the headpiece slot, we have the green tinted goggles. These are tier 2 engineering goggles, requires 150 NG. 8 stem, 7 spirit. Best in slot would most likely be the fishing hat, but you have to win the competition to get that. And I like the spirit on troll. Our whole team is troll, minus grays on druid, of course. So stacking spirit's kind of nice for the in-combat spirit-based regen. Just a really cool looking item too, the goggles. Everybody loves them. Then no neck. There's not really any necks at this level. I think there's 1 or 2 people that are able to fish one up, but it's pretty rare. Shoulder's probably our weakest piece of gear right now. We just have the patch leather shoulder pads. My other hunter, my backup, actually got the bristle bark Amos with 6 agility on it, which was insane, but we're not playing him. But we have, when we ding 24, and we have almost a full level of rested, plus all of our quest turn-ins and stuff, we should ding 24 pretty quick. I'm throwing these bad boys on, Dervish Balders of the Eagle, 5 int, 5 stem. In the shoulder spot, we have a Webwing Cloak. This is off the Pridewing Patriarch in Stone Talon Mountains, the rare spawn. Got the 5 agility off him, not bad. The Dry Moss Tunic, this is from the Southern Barrens, killing the named Quillboars and going through the Betrayal quest line in Southern Barrens. Not bad in hindsight. This is a piece that I missed out on. I could have done the King of the Foul Wield quest chain. I didn't realize you could cheese it, and there are some people that have the insane Ashenvale chest with 7 agility on it. So definitely a bit of a misplay or misplan on my part. I thought this was going to be pretty solid, and it is, but I could have done better. I'm missing 5 agi, essentially from the Biss. Wolf Bracers are Biss right here, easy to obtain off the vendor and ratchet. 4 agi 2 stand, pretty solid. This is probably the luckiest thing on my character right here. The polished Zweihander of the Tiger. I fished this up in Hillsbrad. I was stoked out of my mind. Great weapon, requires 21, 3-6, perfect for melee weaving. Agi strength, great roll. Absolutely love this item. Looks really cool. Nice and slow. I'll be proudly rocking that on my back as we go into the dungeons tomorrow. Then in the ranged weapon slot, we have the silver-plated shotgun. I crafted it myself. Made the +3 scope, which requires a citrine and a jade. I was lucky enough to get a citrine and a jade at such a low level. There's almost no hunters. I think there's 1 other hunter in the whole competition that has a +3 scope. So I'm proud of that. Worked hard to get this. Requires NG 130 and a bunch of silver bars. Then in the glove spot, we have the Gloves of the Moon. This is the Camp Tarajo quest chain. It's part of the Ishawa quest chain, where you're killing the thunder lizards and then the thunder hawks. You get these gloves. The belt, definitely one of the harder things I struggled to obtain. This is the very end of the Ishikawa quest chain, where you have to kill the level 27 mob in the water outside of Ratchet. That was tough to do. I had to wait until Oni buff dropped, and then I got it done. Then we got the stalking pants in the leg spot. This is off a vendor, which it was hard for me to get this though, because there's people waiting at the vendor for days, and I had to check in, I don't know, four times or so to finally get them. But we ended up picking them up, which is fantastic. Great item, 12 stats. Then we got the Warsong boots, one of the coolest items on this character as well. I never did this quest before. I always thought it was a pain in the ass. I got intimidated by it. It has 4 items you got to get. And you're just kind of CBA, right? You don't even bother with it. I learned how to get these items on this character. Had a ton of fun doing it. Chat was helping me out. Really not so bad. I think anytime I level a horde that has NG from here on out, I'm going to pick these up. This is kind of like some trip runner pants type of deal. You know, you get them early level and they just last for a super long time. You can wear them all the way to 60 if you want. So this was super fun to get. I'm proud of myself for getting them. It requires 22 on the dot to even pick up the quest. So we were able to squeeze that in, which is great. Then in the ring spot, we have Bounty Hunter's Ring. This is doing the counterattack quest chain where you kill all the named centaurs, and then you have to kite that dude after. So we got that. It's a pretty decent ring. Then we got the Horn Ring. This is from the Zorm Strand in Ashenvale on the coast. You have to do the escort to kill the Volgar, the Lasher, or whatever that Hydra's name is. So that's it for the ring. And that's pretty much it for gear. I love the way this dude looks. I'm rocking a wolf pet right now. We are running a physical damage cleave, so I got the Furious Howl to buff the boys and the wolf itself, which is a fun variation for me. I usually almost always level with like a carrion bird or an owl. He's not quite 22, but he should ding 22 pretty quick there in the dungeon. Got him fully trained up. Max rank skills, max rank focus dumps. Professions wise, take one look. We have NG at 200, so we're pretty deep into iron, pretty much at mithril already. Mining at 187, cooking 150, first aid 90. For first aid is not going to be too good. Wool was a real bottleneck for me and for many others, so no point to progress into the wool tier when you so desperately need it for other stuff. Fishing 225. Got all of our weapon skills up pretty much in case something drops. Dagger, sword, defense is up. Staves, swords. We're pretty much at like 100 plus on everything. So that's where we're looking good. Now looking at our consumables, we're able to muster up 44 heavy dynamite. So this is the iron tier dynamite. Requires wool cloth and heavy stone to make. These are pretty solid. I got 44 of those bad boys. Other bombs, I was able to get big iron bombs. These are incredibly expensive. They require 3 iron bars, 6 heavy blasting powder. No, I think it's 3 heavy blasting powder, as well as 1 silver contact, just to make 2 of them. So I was able to get 16, so altogether, you know, we're looking at about 60 bombs, which is pretty good. I think that's going to be sufficient here. 80 water of the max strength water melon juice. We got our slumber sands. We got our faintly glowing skull. We got our sticky glue. We're able to get away with not using any charges, so we're fully ready to use them tomorrow during the dungeon. We got some copper bars and some coarse blasting powder to craft my own ammo once I get low in the field. And you know, you don't need an anvil or anything to do that, so just reserved a couple inventory slots for that. I was lucky enough to get the Savory Deviant Delight recipe, so I got 1 stack of those. You already know, man, to rock it out as a ninja. Always a fun time. As far as food buff slot, we're going with the smoked sagefish. If I would planned a little bit better, I could probably get the 8 Stammate Spirit Food, which I think would even be better, you know, regen bonus, being a troll and stuff. But it's tough to get that one. You have to pick up the recipe in Dust Swallow, and then you have to kill the crocs in Wetlands. So, smoked sagefish, pretty good. You get some cash flow out of it, MP5. We got 2 stacks of the Rumsey Rum Dark. I think that's all we're going to need. That's 5 hours of Rumsey Rum. Not going to need more than that. All the blood shard buffs. So, we're going to be rebuffing blood shards pretty much every dungeon. It's going to give us agi, strength, movement speed, armor, all that good stuff. Spirit, 25 spirit. Absolutely correct. Here's another crazy thing. So I was able to get advanced target dummies. I got 8 of them. These are level 40 dummies, 4k health roughly. So these are going to be huge for, you know, saving our skin if we get into a bad spot. We mess up one of the jump skips or something like that. These are going to be great to have. I think I'm the only one on my team with it. And then I got the regular target dummies, which are also just really great at this level. That's pretty much it. Got quest items pre-prepared for Wailing Caverns, so I have all 4 quests pre-done in case we want to turn them in if we need them. And I think that's about it. Let me see. Got the Weak Troll's Blood Potion, only 2 HP 5, but you know what? Everything counts. You get this from the Undead starting area. I got it when I was doing my Slumber Sand quest chain and just hung on to him. Especially as a troll, this one hits a little diff. And that's about it. Here we are, guys. It's currently 8:23 p.m. March 10th. I can kind of rest with a full heart. We did it. We're fully squared away on this guy. Everything's set up. Macros, keybinds. This is the UI we're going with. We just got our basic threat meter and damage meter. Swing timers are all set up. Everything's all set up. It's just time to execute tomorrow, and we hope to put on a good show for you guys. A lot of really great teams playing. We're just focusing on surviving and just playing the best game we can, and just having some fun. So I'll be live tomorrow. It's been great, guys. I think hardcore's in a good spot. People are saying they data mined the hardcore servers or something in the code they found out. We'll see what happens, but you can feel it in the air. Hardcore's in a great spot, and I think the future of vanilla is bright. So thanks for everything, guys. Watching the streams, checking in. It's been a blast as always. Love my vanilla Andes out there. So we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.